Hello everybody, my name is here to you, and welcome back to Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD. In the previous video, we collected the Mirror Shield, and in today's video, we're continuing on through the Earth Temple. Now, something I have to say real quick is that there is a boulder on top of this cauldron right here, so you're gonna need a bomb to blow that up. I did not sell that off because that was part of a field recording, so that wasn't exactly all that fun. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna continue playing through the Earth Temple. It's gonna be super amazing and exciting and stuff because this dungeon is awesome. But what's not awesome is what happens if you fall down here. If you go down here, then there's gonna be a bunch of floor masters who will be throwing skulls at your face while you're cursed and stuff like that. And you can get trapped in that. There is a wall on the northern part of that. Is it on the northern part? It's on one of the walls over there. There's a vine. They can climb up to get out of that area. It would not take you all that long to get back over there if you know what you're doing, so what you need to do is you need to go to the cauldron and use these to warp back over to that area because we activated a cauldron over there. It's super amazing and exciting. If we could actually get back over there, that'd be very nice. Alright, something that's also worth mentioning is that this video I'm recording with the Pro Controller because my gamepad, the battery is running low, and I don't want the battery to be completely dead. But when I'm actively recording a video, like there's still battery life in it, and I could just glance over it to like look at my map and stuff like that. Well, I guess now is a good time to go into this menu to explain how a few things work. You can look at the map to do this stuff. This is your item inventory screen. You can equip your items with that. Going over here, you can see a couple more things. This says like what kind of sale you have, the pearls, heart pieces, treasure charts, rings, just things like that. And over here is where you're going to see your Miiverse bottles if you collected any. I may sell the screen again if I come across any interesting Miiverse bottles, which I don't really think I will at this point. Maybe I will, maybe I won't, I just don't really know. So what we need to do is let's pull out our Wind Waker. It feels weird using a thumbstick to control this right now because I'm pretty sure I've said this already, but you can use the gamepad touchscreen to control the Wind Waker, which is what I personally prefer using because most of the time when I'm playing this game I will be using a gamepad, but I'm using a Pro Controller right now, so I have to use a thumbstick. Yay! Using traditional controls on a video game. Anyway, let's pull out our shield and activate the chest. A purple ruby? Oh boy, that's gonna be so useful, except it won't be because our wallet is full. Again, with what I said a few videos back, where I'm going to have to get a wallet upgrade soon. Let's switch over to Medley and fly with red arm. One thing I don't like about this area is the sound effect for the game telling you they need to use the harp to do stuff. It's kind of annoying and it appears constantly, so I'm not really that big of a fan of it. Anyway, let's destroy the walls. And another thing I'm not really fond of is the fact that the individual wall tiles will be destroyed separately. It would have been nice if you could destroy them like all at once, but that's not a thing that can happen. Okay, so we want to do. Oh, also something worth mentioning is that I think this platform was over here. When you start this room, same thing with this platform over here. You can move this around. It starts off right here, but I moved it over here again because of the photo recording that I can't get back now because it's already deleted. So I can't really sell that off. But I can tell you guys that when you go in this room, you just move those statues over. So that's exciting. We can destroy these things, get some rubies. Yay, rubies! Even if they're not going to be all that useful at the moment because our wallet's already full, I still like collecting rubies because it's just something that's always been really fun to do in a Zelda game. And do we want this over there? No, we want to move it a little further. Yay, this is so fast. At least it's better than it was in the original Tomb Raider games. Like, I know I already talked about that, but still, it was really tedious and irritating to have to deal with that every single time you want to move a switch. Okay, we're going to want to switch over to Medley real quick, because... switch over there, because we have to activate this thing. Sad, we have to activate this thing. Okay, let's go back. And where are we going now? I remember where we're doing now. No, I don't. Okay. Like I said a couple of videos back, I have not practiced for this area. I didn't really practice for this area all that much, so my memory of this dungeon is going to not be that great. Let's switch over to Medley again and point her back over to where she was a moment ago, and then have Link point the light over there on that switch. And that's not a switch; it's a statue. Same basic thing. They're both for puzzles. I'm assuming they're the exact same thing. Alright, somewhere right here. It's over there. The light's kind of blocking the view, but it's not that big of a deal because I can still see it. If I was using my older capture card, this would be a pain to see. But luckily, I'm using a new capture card, and this new capture card is awesome because I could just play the game normally on a TV. Move the statue, move the statue, move the statue. We are moving the statue. We're moving the statue so we can solve a puzzle. And we're moving the statue again so we can continue solving puzzles. Yay, we did it! We did the thing! Are you proud of me? Alright, so after all that's taken care of, in a minute we're gonna have Medley come back over here to shine light into that eyeball right there. Because as we all know, it's the law of Zelda. If there's an eyeball, it must die. So what we need to do next is let's take control of Medley right now. Oh my god, Link's face looks funny. Alright, let's see if I can get a better position. Oh, this is so funny. I'm easily amused. Anywho, let's fly. Fly, Medley. Fly for freedom. I gotta say, one thing that I don't really like about Medley and Hyrule Warriors is how long her victory animation is, because it seems like it kind of goes on forever. It's kind of like it's kind of like Darinia's victory animation in that game. Not that big of a deal, but still, it's kind of annoying. Anywho, what we want to do now is activate the switch, or treasure chest, or whatever. And Link will rise to the occasion. Not funny. Hey, half of him is inside the treasure chest. This is actually really funny. I'm gonna make a Miiverse post about this. Okie dokie, back to business. Let's open the treasure chest. And we get a joy pendant. Joy! It is exciting. Not really, because, well, we still kind of need them, but at the same time we don't. I don't really like collecting joy pendants all that much. They're kind of annoying, because, like, when you go into the dungeon, it's like, oh boy, there's a treasure chest in there. What's it going to be? Is it going to be like a heart piece or anything like that? It's going to be a key? No, it's a joy pendant. Oh, okay. I see how it is. That's just what I was like when on my first playthrough of this game. But nowadays, I know it's a joy pendant, but still, it's kind of annoying. And the gamepad battery life is now flashing red. Luckily, I'm already using a Pro Controller. This brave gamepad is dying, doing what it would love, playing the Wind Waker. Or at least being a map for the Wind Waker right now. I gotta say, something that kind of bugged me about the Wii U was the fact that you could not buy a gamepad in stores, because Nintendo had developed the Wii U with the mindset that you could use multiple gamepads with it. They just never really did that for whatever reason. So I really think that they should have had games made with multiple gamepad uses in mind, because I think that would have been awesome. And it would have opened a lot more possibilities for multiplayer. Like, this would have made it possible to play Splatoon locally without going to the Battle Dojo or anything like that. But they just didn't do that, and the gamepad, it's kind of a pain in the butt to replace it if something were to happen to it. Like, my first gamepad, after that broke, it took a long time to even figure out how I was even going to replace the thing. But like, you have to like call Nintendo or something like that to get it replaced that way, which is very irritating. It just would have been way more convenient to be able to buy in a store. So whatever is going to make the NX unique, if it's like a portable gamepad or anything like that, or whatever they're going to be doing with that, I really hope that they make it easier to replace if something were to happen to it. Anywho, we need to move this switch over here, and now I give you light. Was that all the chests in here? Yes, there was. Oh, no, it wasn't. I'm lying. Where is it again? It's around here somewhere. And my gamepad's completely dead, so now I'm gonna have to go into the pause menu every single time I have to go into stupid thing. Where is this thing? Yay for editing! So, there is another treasure chest that we need to open real quick, so let's put a sword and open the path to our destiny. I think over here is a treasure chest somewhere, or a treasure chart. One of those two. Is there a way we can knock those down without having to get near them? Please? Please? No? Okay, we're gonna have to go over there manually. But on the bright side, hello? Hello? Maybe we have to sign the light on it. Hooray for my forgetfulness. Okay, we need to move the block over there, and if I am correct, let's go over here, pull out a sealed, and sign the light. Probably was a bad idea to sign them all at once. But, you know what? Bring it on! Bad idea! Okay, let's go. Yeah, this is a really bad idea to try to take them all at once, but you know what? I'm gonna do it anyway because I'm awesome and stuff like that. Let's take out the dude, let's get that. Come on. Yeah. Alright, he's gonna be ready for an attack. Be careful, okay. Okay. Yeah, skull. Okay, good. What happened? Didn't I already defeat him? Okay. I saw the animation for the swirly appearing, and I was like, wait, didn't I already defeat him? But no, he was already defeated. And we have one more skull to defeat. Anyone who's watching this for a walkthrough, don't take them all out at once. That is not a good idea. Anywho. Yay, we destroyed them all in cold blood. So now, I'm gonna open it with our own weapons. That did not work. Fine, I'll use my own sword. I see how it is, game. So, unless I'm mistaken, this treasure chest is going to contain a treasure chart. Let's see if I'm wrong. I hope I'm not wrong, because otherwise I'd look like a moron. Yep, treasure chart. Alright, now, fun fact, this treasure chart was the one that made me realize that I'm going to have to look up the locations of the treasure charts for my Let's Play. Because like I said at the beginning of the Let's Play, what I wanted to do with this game was kind of expand upon what I did with Skyward Sword, where with the Goddess Cubes, I'd collect one, and then, like immediately afterwards, I would get the reward for it. So that treasure chart made me realize that I was gonna have to go spend like a week or so looking up the locations for the treasure charts, because there would be no way that I'd be able to remember. There'd be no way that I'd be able to remember all the locations for the treasure charts in this game, nor would I even be able to remember where all those treasure charts even led to. Let's try to do this again. Hopefully I won't fail this time. I am not used to the thumbstick. Okay. And... Shiny powers! It's all golden. It's a golden sun! Golden Sun 4 confirmed, or something like that. And now we have a Dark Knight. But we gotta deal with the other dudes first. Alright, let's use... get away from me, get away from me, Deku Leaf. Okay, now let's go after him. Those enemies are not that hard to deal with after you... what the heck? You were behind me, why did I lock onto you? Oh, right, okay. That's better. Rude. You do not get to attack me. I'm only allowed to attack you. It's only fair. Like that. Haha, let's finish you off. Right, let's pick up a sword. Let's pick up the sword. You know what? Actually, it's probably a better idea to go take a picture of him right now. So we, for the side quest we'll be doing a bit later. Come on, where's the camera? It's right there. Right. That's all I'm meant to do. Yeah, I'm not used to that. Wow, that actually worked. Okay. We took a picture of his chest, and it apparently works. All right. And we now have the things. We have the things, except not yet, because we haven't opened the treasure chest. And you have the big key. So now we have everything in this dungeon. We have all the treasure chests, we have all the keys, we now have the big key, and we have the dreadful Stink Tingle statue. So now we're gonna head back. Excuse me. We're gonna head back over to the boss door. So, yay! I guess while we go over there, I could, you know what? I completely lost my train of thought. I had something I was going to discuss, but then I was like, what was I gonna say again? Yeah, that's like the worst feeling in the world. We're gonna have Medley go back over to the door. Alright. Off screen, after I'm done with this dungeon, I'm gonna be going back through here to take pictures of the enemies that we saw throughout this dungeon. The side quest that I've been referring to throughout this entire place, we're gonna start it after this dungeon is over. Well, what the... I went too high. The next video will be for the boss fight of this place. The video after that will be for the treasure chest locations, for the treasure charts that we found throughout this dungeon, as well as the ones that we already missed. And then after that, we'll begin that picture side quest that I've been talking about. But after that, I'm not entirely sure what we're going to be doing after that. I have a few ideas, but I'm not entirely sure about everything that we're going to be doing after that point. Like, I have a few ideas, but I'm not entirely sure when exactly we'll be taking care of them. Okay, let's destroy the jars, and we now have rubies that we don't need anymore. But with that, we're getting this video off here. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video of The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker HD. And in the next video, we'll be taking care of the boss of the Earth Temple. And until next time, it's gear to you. Oh yeah.